Good morning. I'm feeling somewhat unhinged today, so let us pull out the fabric scraps and see what sort of mayhem we may accomplish. I am thinking about crazy patchwork again, specifically as it pertains to Instructions for Patchwork, a pamphlet published in 1884. And yes, this is available for free online, and there is a link in the description below. Here we see patches, not just arranged with wild abandon, but also some in the shapes of stars, a half moon, and even the sun. So surely, it should be possible to make one with, say, a cat, right? Because whenever I wish to travel light, I still want my notebook and a writing implement, just in case. Could we perhaps make a little miniature scraps pen holder for my notebook? One of my favorite notebooks for portability is a modest 21 by 13 centimeters. I just find it really useful for jotting down ideas, taking notes, and pattern drafting alike. This piece of white cotton damask may look familiar to some of you, because of course there were scraps. And it is sturdy enough to serve as backing for our project. For our cat, who will obviously be a void, I am taking inspiration from the geometric tangram cat of games from my childhood. Now for the hard part. Folding in all the edges with my massive human fingers while still, somehow, trying to keep the tangram symmetry. Honestly, I've seen people make the most amazing miniature quilts, and I don't know how you guys manage. That is amazing. But you can bet your fabric stash that I will secure these painstakingly folded edges down before we move on to anything else. Even if that leaves us with some rather glaringly obvious stitches on the outside. Now, we just need to find some sort of scrap configuration that we think will work for the rest. And secure our new friend down with some stitches. The next part is just going mad with embroidery stitches of all kinds, just anything you can imagine. We can follow the pamphlet, we can look up embroidery or russet stitches online, we could even fill sections with geometric blackwork if we wanted to. I mean, let's just go wild. It does not have to be perfect. I think it looks really cute when it's all whimsy. This is my favorite part, honestly. The moment lines in one direction becomes your pattern in the other. Pure magic. And if you think that I am doing this because I am meticulous and accurate and you could never, no. To be honest with you, I did this project because I was tired and I wanted something small. And scrap projects always feel very low bar to me because it just feels like a bonus. Like it's free, and who cares if I mess it up? And over-engineering something to the point where it takes 10 times longer than necessary just because, felt silly and ridiculous and hilarious to me all at the same time, and it was just exactly what I needed. So go make something silly, something that makes you smile just because you can. And the last thing before our tiny assembly is a second strip of fabric to be the backing of our little pouch. But I do think the white is a little harsh against everything else, so the visible top section gets a little overlay of linen. Our madness will need a little bit of binding off just at the top. And stitching our two friends together first never hurt, in my opinion. The ribbon I am using for binding is a piece of linen tape that I took off when fixing my favorite skirt, which you may find on my channel if you wish to see more about that. But it just feels nice to get some usage out of it. And at last, we just need to add a second length of ribbon to the back to go inside our notebook of choice. Adding a little extra length here will make it easier to adapt to potentially changing notebook sizes. And there she is. Silly, scrap-busting, soot approved. Absolutely over the top for what it is and what I needed to do. I love it. So go out there, make something silly just for you, just for the fun of making it.